Now, my dad was a lifelong Blue. Lived for it. He hated his job, he hated his wife, he hated his kids, he hated his life, but mate, did he love Man City. Let me take you back to the 13th of May 2012. I would have been 15. If City win this game, they win the league. This is it for my dad. Such a long road to get here, but here we are, about to fucking do it. Stuff for the boldest dreams, right? So we get there about an hour early, sit in our usual seats. Dad's not talking, barely fucking breathing. Don't be typical City, he begs. Just this once come through for me. Don't fuck it up. The game starts and the tension is indescribable. Like 47,000 grown-ass men frozen in place in the middle of May. Nobody is saying a word. Zabaleta scores 1-0 up at half-time. The lads go out to the concourse for an overpriced beer, but not Dad. He stays. So close he can almost smell it. Don't fuck it up, he begs. 15 minutes into the second half, it happens. Lescott misjudges a header, Cisse's through on goal, bang, 1-1. And Man United are winning in their game, so we have to win this or it's fucked. But it's 1-1. And everyone in the crowd around us is just screaming at Lescott. But not Dad. Staring straight ahead. Don't do this to me. We can't fuck it up like this, not when we were this close. A few minutes later, a knife twists. Jamie Mackie. 2-1 QPR. The floor just drops out. Everyone is just screaming in disbelief. Typical City are made manifest, like snatching defeat from the jaws of victory, same as it ever was, same as it ever will be. They say that your first title is the hardest. So if we don't win today, we could just fall away. Another failed challenger to the mighty Man United. Dad's crying. I see tears. And Dad's a taciturn man. He's not one for crying. He's not one for feeling sorry, but here he is, crying in front of his fucking son in the Etihad Stadium. Minutes pass. Missed chances. Great saves from their keeper. It's not going in. It won't. And then, in the 88th minute, Dad gets up, says we're leaving. Now, I wasn't that into football then, I only really went because my dad went. Usually I would have left without a problem, but something in me is telling me to stay. I say, no, I'm not going. We start screaming at me, starts trying to grab me. Eventually, some of the other fans tell him to fuck off, and he does. He walks out of the stadium, leaving me there. I think he just couldn't take any more of it. Injury time. Dzeko scores in 92 minutes. It's the hope that kills you, right? Still doesn't make a difference, does it? Lost the title. It's full time in the Man United game now. They've won, they're beating Sunderland. It's over. But then, De Jong picks the ball up on the halfway line. He finds Aguero. You just know that this is the last chance. If it's not going to go in now, it's not going to. Aguero gives the ball to Balotelli. That fucking guy, man. Proper maverick. He's never passed the ball in his fucking life, and you're just waiting for his off-balance shot to, dribble through to the keeper or to fly wide. but he gives the ball back to Aguero. He's in. He shoots. Deliverance. It's 3-2. We've won the game. We've won the league. We've beaten Manchester United, and every bit of pent-up frustration, every bit of fucking fear and anxiety just explodes into pure fucking joy. Complete strangers crying, hugging each other. Lifelong blues are flying over rows of seats to reach the celebrations. I look up to the gantry, expecting to see my dad run back in, but he doesn't. Fans invading the pitch, trophy gets lifted. I look for my dad's face in the crowd, but he's not there. He's not there, man. Robin, I kill people. Like I'm present when their lives end. I live in that intensity, but yeah, the moment when Aguero scored that winner, that is the rawest it gets. The sheer redemption of it. Felt like floating on air. I get home, Dad's a couple of Carlsbergs in. He hits me across the face. Fair enough. I'm down. Fuck, am I down? He tells me, never disobey me again. I'm your dad. You should do as I tell you. All of that. But I'm not angry. Like, I stay calm because I know what he's mad about. I say to him, I can describe it, if you like. Like, I can tell you what it was like when Aguero scored that goal. Seeing as you missed it. Missed the moment you've been waiting your whole life to experience. Because you were too much of a pussy. I know he's going to hit me again, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because I've got this over him. I've got this over him forever.
Where's Woken?
It's not here yet.
He's not.
No. If he was, he'd pop up on the call and you'd see him.
Here. Do you think he's dead? Do you think they've got him?
No.
Right. Why not, though?
He'll be having a problem with his connection or something.
But what? What if they have got him? What if he is,
What if he's what?
What if he's dead?
No.
What do you mean that? He could be.
He won't be.
How do you know? Okay? Look, if Woken's dead, we need to start thinking about making the plans that you make when the things happen. What's it called? The thing, the backup,
A contingency plan?
Yes! A contingency plan. Because I agree with you, right? It's probably just connection issues, but if Woken is dead, we need to start making contingencies.
Ah, there we are. Afternoon, gentlemen. My apologies for the delay.
Barely 5 minutes.
Thanks, Charlie. I appreciate your understanding. How's everybody adapting to lockdown life? Brave new world, isn't it?
Yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about that, Woken.
This is small talk, Reg. You're supposed to say I'm fine and we move on.
I know that, but I've got a problem.
It should be good.
You know how you said once we stole the ruby from Oswald?
Oh, as if anyone here would even dream of stealing anything.
Never would I ever.
What the fuck is going on? Who are you guys talking to? Is there someone else on the call? Is it the fucking pigs?
Quick, uncomfortable conversation. Nobody's recording the call. right?
You can record the call.
No, Charlie, I am not recording the call. If I wanted to blackmail either of you or fuck either of you over, there are simpler ways to do so.
Wait, you think he's recording the call, Charlie?
Oh, God. He just said he's not.
So it seems we will just have to trust each other.
Trust each other. We're fucking criminals. How are we supposed to do that?
We all have certain things in common here, certain things that bind our fates. We all want to sell that ruby and make our 1.4 mil on the pound, do we not? And we all want to avoid being tracked down and killed by Oswald or any of his lieutenants, do we not?
Yes, we do.
And that makes us a team.
This conversation is fucked. You are both talking about recording shit and trust and betrayal, and I don't think I can trust either of you unless you put your mum's life on the line right now.
Excuse me.
This is primary school shit, Reg.
I don't care.
Are you being serious?
All right. Let's just fucking do it, all right, Woking? Who cares?
It is this or I'm out, lads, okay?
Fine. But I want it said that this demeans all of us, but especially me.
It's said. Reg, what do you want us to do?
Okay, I'll go first. I swear on my mum's life that I will not betray Charlie or Woken over the ruby, or sell them out to Mr. Oswald to prevent my own brutal and agonising death. Right, now you go, Charlie.
You want me to say what you just said?
It doesn't have to be word for word, it just has to capture the spirit.
I swear on my mum's life, I will not betray Reg or Woking over the ruby or sell them out to Mr. Oswald to prevent my own brutal and agonising death.
Ridiculous.
Woken, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, just do it for fuck's sake.
I swear on my mother's life that I will not betray Charlie or Reg over the ruby, nor will I sell them out to Oswald to avoid a brutal and violent death. And scene.
Yeah, a brutal and violent death sounds decent right now.
That is an oath between the three of us. Break it, and the consequences will haunt you in this life and the next.
Wonderful. Are we done with the rituals? Would anyone like to marinate the blood of a chicken, or can we get to business?
I think we can.
You wanted to ask me something, Reg?
Well, the place I'm staying at, I don't think I can stay here for a couple of months. I've got serious issues.
You've got serious issues, of course you do. Look, Reg, we talked about this. Finding somewhere to lay low was each our own responsibility. I don't care if you've got cockroaches.
Yeah, I know that, but the thing...
Do not tell me anything about where you're staying, please.
Don't tell him anything about where you're staying.
I'm not going to. Jesus fucking Christ. I just have a situational issue within the place that I am staying that I could use some help with.
And what's that?
Well, I am hiding out with this girl that I met on Tinder, and she usually works 18 hours a day, so I thought it would be okay. She'd be gone for most of the day, and I could hang around and play wee bowling or whatever.
She's got a wee mate.
Yeah, she's got a wee.
Nice.
Stick to the point.
Since the lockdown, her office have put her on furlough, and now she's home all the time, and she talks about her feelings and her problems constantly, and she's looking at me like I am supposed to respond. I have known her a few weeks. What the fuck am I supposed to say? I need to get out of here.
Reg, we have to shelter in place.
I know that, but the
And find a way to deal with it. Do not leave where you are.
Yeah, just style it out, mate.
I'm spending 24 hours a day with her. Do you know what that is like?
Go for a walk. Look, do we have anything else on the docket, or should we call it a day?
Have you heard anything about Oswald?
The bounties are out. He's got people looking, but nothing to suggest they know who to look for or where to look for them. It's just a ruby to him, one of many. Just hide and wait, gentlemen. If we can do that, we are all about to become very rich men.
2 weeks to the next check-in.
3, I think. The less contact we have, the better.
That okay with you, Reg?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Charlie, mate, this living situation,
If it gets too much, you can always just kill her.
What? No, what the fuck?
I'm joking, right? Just think about all the money, everything you're going to buy with it.
One of those watches with the internet on it.
If only.
I better go, mate. See you later.
3 weeks.
You're 3 weeks.
My name is George Escrow. I'm 24 years old, and I am, in layman's terms, a hitman. If you need getting, I'll fucking get you. That's the gist of it. Flipping rocks, squishing the bugs beneath. One day, I will either be caught or killed. It's inevitable, doing what I do. In either scenario, that's the end of me as I am, in all my glory. And it saddens me to think that, the work I've done and the life I've lived will just disappear. As if it never happened. Brings me to tears. So I thought it might be nice if I could have a record of my accomplishments, like a diary. So I've decided to vlog my adventures in contract killing. Here we fucking go. Todd Vaughan. I shoved him out of a 70th floor window. And there aren't many 70th floors in the whole of the UK. So it was just the way he fell. It was like straight down for a minute, maybe more. And you could hear his screaming getting quieter and quieter as he fell, like, "Ah!" It was fucking jokes.
Valerie? Are you connected? Hello?
I'm here. I can hear you.
I don't know why you went downstairs. We could have used the same laptop.
I don't want to use the same laptop.
This is a massive waste of energy. You know the planet's burning.
When you contribute to the bills, you can complain about the planet burning.
You want me to contribute to the bills? I'll contribute to the bills.
Sponges should be grateful, this is all I'm saying.
Right, fuck this. We'll see as a fucking sponge.
Reg, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Why must you be a bitch like this?
I'm not being a bitch. I'm contributing to the fucking bills.
Reg, put the phone down.
Logging in.
Reg, put the fucking phone down.
Making a payment.
Dr. Rust is going to be here in a minute. Do you really want to look this pathetic?
Tell me your details.
No.
Look, I am contributing to the fucking bills. Isn't that what you want? Valerie! Valerie! I thought we were using 2 laptops.
Give me your phone.
Give me your bank details.
Put the phone down.
Or what?
I will cut off your dick and put it in the fucking dishwasher.
You want me to leave? I'll fucking leave.
Then do it. You are giving me cancer.
Miss Fontana.
Hi, Doctor. Sorry about that.
No problem at all. I assume you are Reginald?
It's Reg.
What?
Nothing. Yeah, that's me.
Dr. Rust, I'm so sorry we can see you join the call. I promise you it's not going to be like this. We're here to have a constructive discussion about our relationship. Sometimes Reg just
Just what?
acts like a massive cunt.
You what?
Okay, I think that's enough of that. The fact is, both of you are on this call with me, and that's a choice. It suggests that you want to improve the current state of your relationship. Is that something you want?
Yes.
Is that something you want, Reginald?
It's Reg.
What?
Nothing. Yeah, yes, miss.
You've paid for a 45-minute call. Let's not spend the bulk of it yelling obscenities at each other. Let's try, as Miss Fontana says, to have a constructive conversation about your relationship.
Thank you, Dr. Rust. That's exactly what we want to do.
Yeah, thanks.
Seeing as you seem anxious to start things off, Reginald, how about you describe the current situation to me in your own words, Miss Fontana?
Okay, Dr. Frost.
Reginald, please.
Well, I have known Valerie for about 2 months, and at first it was great. You know, Valerie's just fit as fuck, to be honest, and I've never been with a French girl before, so that was cool. But I had a slight issue with my living situation. I had to leave where I was staying pretty much overnight, and the place that I was going to go to, well, that fell through, so I needed somewhere fast, and I had a good time with Valerie. So I thought it'd be okay.
It seems Valerie did you quite the favour, Reginald. She helped you out when you needed it most.
Yeah, I know that.
So what's the issue?
The issue is what might be a good thing in moderation.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Look, it might not even be Valerie, okay? With girls in the past, I've had my place, they've had theirs, we have a good time, and then we go about our lives separately, okay? Valerie worked a lot, so when I moved in I thought it would be okay, but because of this fucking pandemic, she is working from home all the time. We are around each other every day, all day.
Pussy.
And it's this constant exposure that you think is the cause of the problems between the two of you?
Yeah, it's a lot.
You ungrateful, worthless little pig! I took you in! You know how many girls would take you in after dating for 2 months? You could be anybody. You could be a serial killer. But I trust you. I say, come and share my home, Reg. Because I like you and I think we could have something together. But no! Won't somebody please give me back my precious boundaries? You little boy. You immature rat! You didn't seem so bothered about distance when you asked me to put a finger up your arsehole.
Valerie, what the fuck?
You didn't seem so concerned about your precious space then.
Reginald, Valerie thinks you could be more forthright with your gratitude.
This is what it's like, all the time. Explosions over nothing. I'm getting shouted at over the pettiest shit. She had a go at me the other day for walking into the kitchen too fast. She said my pace was too aggressive for the dining area.
Valerie, clearly Reg thinks you could have better control over your anger.
His pace was too aggressive for the dining area.
Do you not think there is some validity to his point?
No,
Really?
maybe a little.
Good. And Reginald, do you think there is some validity to Valerie's feelings that you have been ungrateful?
Yeah. I mean, with some qualifiers, but yeah.
Okay then. Both of you have accepted some fault for the way things are, and we have a base onto which to build something new.
I'm not running a charity here. I'm not running a charity. Yes, that's it. Okay. Mr. Escrow,
Yeah, Mr. Welkin.
a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I believe you are here representing Mr. Oswald?
Yeah. Have you heard of me, Welkin?
Yes,
Then you'll know I'll cut you into squares if you waste my time.
I'm aware.
So get to the fucking point.
Mr. Escrow, I believe I have what Mr. Oswald is looking for, what he is paying you a great deal to find. And yet you speak to me this way.
What way's that?
I can go if you'd like.
Hang on a minute.
For what?
You're right, Mr. Welkin, I'm sorry.
Your apology is accepted. 2 contacts of mine, 2 men whom I've worked with in the past, men who I have no real relationship with other than these 2 or 3 jobs many years back. They came to me recently looking for help in finding a buyer for an item they had recently acquired. The same a fairy ruby that was recently stolen from Miss Oswald's home.
And you've seen it?
Not the real thing, but they have sent me pictures, and I am very confident it's the same one,
Based on what?
based on being good at what I do.
Or maybe you've stolen it yourself and are getting a little nervous now the temperature's rising.
I would never steal Mr. Oswald's property.
No, you would never. You say you've heard of me, Welkin, well, I've heard of you too. A professional thief of many years, a loan operator, never worked with the same people more than 3 or 4 times, never worked for the same client twice, no loyalty to anyone, yeah? It's quite a coincidence that this information has just fallen into your highly professional hands, don't you think?
Not really. As you say, people in this business know my name. Say two chancers hypothetically found themselves in possession of an item with this much heat. If said chancers had met me before, then wouldn't that make me their first call? Makes sense to me.
How do we move forward then?
My suggestion, Mr. Escrow, is I arrange a buy with these two gentlemen. Arrange a location for them to bring me the ruby, and in that location, instead of myself, they will find Mr. Oswald, or whomever he deems fit to send. Maybe you, perhaps. Now, I understand Mr. Oswald has offered a reward for information relevant to the ruby.
Correct.
My proposal is, once I receive the 500,000 reward fee, I will arrange the buy, and then provide you with the names of the two men concerned. That way, if you wish to take additional retribution, say, against their families, then that would be your prerogative.
These two men with the ruby, they're going to be paying you in advance, aren't they? Before the buy.
I will arrange a fee with them, yes.
So you get paid twice, once by us, once by them. It's nice for you.
I'm a professional, as you said, Mr. Escrow. I'm not running a charity here.
No, you're not. Well, I'll relay this information to Mr. Oswald, and I'll be in touch when we're good to go. And Mr. Woking?
Yes?
I can't wait until we meet face to face.
Hello. This video is directed to the officers of Thurman Jury of Easterbury, Collinsworth and Black. It's for his eyes only, and to anyone else viewing this, especially police officers, you're in breach of lawyer-client privilege. So please stop watching now. I'm going to give you a 5-second window to give you a clear point of exit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mr. Drury, my name is Harrison Acre. I'm sure you remember me. I've used your services a couple of times before. Been wrongfully accused on several occasions of theft, amongst other things. I currently find myself in a situation where I may die very suddenly, without warning. For reasons we don't have to get into. So I felt it best to see to my affairs, in case something should happen. This is a video will. If I die, I want you to follow these instructions exactly and to the letter. I have around £200,000 in the account ending 5639. But that could be about to go up. 1.3 million, potentially 2.6 million, potentially 4.4 million. Depending on how my current situation plays out. Now, I want 10% of whatever the final amount is to go to Rebecca Throve. She's an old girlfriend. We broke up, but I enjoyed my time with her. She deserves a break. 40%, I want to go to my Aunt Ella Watling. She give it to her kids if she wants. I'm not too bothered. But I want it in her name. Another 40%, I want to go to Lindsay Acre, my sister. And the final 10%, I want to go to Laurelie Barnes. Now, she was my yoga instructor. She works at Dumbbell Fitness. Really helped me get in shape before the pandemic. Was very patient with me. She told me she always wanted to open her own studio. So there you go. Don't think there's anything else. That's Mr. Jury. You're you, right? Come from where you come from. This life wasn't the only way out. So why do it?
Because I'm good at it. The money's a bonus, but at the end of the day, you have to do what you love, don't you?
Sorry, Emily. The ball and chain wanted to watch the final episode of WandaVision.
Should we get to why we're here?
Yeah, sorry.
Yep. Enlighten us then, mate.
I have found us a buyer. A Canadian collector called Jacques Nouvard. The perfect client for us. A bona fide legal trader with a recognised name. He has no idea of the dangers of owning the ruby, nor the severity of the people chasing it. Ignorance is bliss. As for the buy itself, I suggested the disused Vauxhall warehouse up on the Victoria line. That place has been abandoned for 20 years. It's quiet, isolated, perfect for our type of business. Any objections?
What tube stop's that?
It's the Vauxhall warehouse, so you get off at the Vauxhall tube stop, Reg. Use Google Maps.
Thanks.
One slight complication is he wants no more than 2 of us to attend.
Why is that?
Well, he's only bringing 1 bodyguard with him from Canada, so I suppose he doesn't want to be outnumbered.
So who doesn't go?
Well, that's what we need to decide.
I'm not staying behind. Are you mad?
I agree. Reg should be there. He's the most capable in a fight.
I don't know, Woking. I'm pretty capable in a fight.
I'm aware. But I don't think you'd disagree, Charlie, that Reg is the more, how shall we say, menacing?
No offence, Charlie, but I would definitely beat you in a fight. I mean, I wouldn't because we're mates, but if it came to it, then yeah, I would.
Whatever, I might surprise you.
Nah.
As much as I enjoy delving into who could in fact beat up who, let's try and stay on task, shall we? Charlie, do you disagree that Reg should be present?
No.
Fine then. That leaves you or me.
And I suppose you're about to tell me it should be you.
The difficulty is this. I have made the initial contact with Mr. Nouvard. If I am then not at the meeting, being the only name he knows going in, do you not think that raises an alarm? You have to explain who you are on top of trying to make the sale.
Bosses send their boys in to make deals all the time. Reg and I could be employees of the high and mighty Mr. Woking, here to make the deal so the man himself can maintain some plausible deniability.
Well, that's one way to go.
But not yours.
Charlie, which one of us sounds like they could legitimately come into possession of the Affairi ruby, you or me? What if he asks you about it? Can you sound like an expert trader in rare gems? Because I can. And this all assumes he doesn't just walk on sight when the man he's been in contact with doesn't show up.
I'm smart. I'll make it work.
In terms of street smarts, yes. But you don't have my Cambridge degree and all the legitimacy that comes with it. I look and sound like a man he wants to deal with. You look and sound like someone who's going to rob him.
Whoa!
That's all right, Reg. I'm too black to have a ruby like this legitimately. That's what you're saying, isn't it, Woking?
I'm not saying it, but he might think it. And if he does, we've got problems. Look, Charlie, if you're adamant in attending,
I am.
then you've heard my piece. I'll trust you to get it done. It's just additional questions to answer.
And I'll answer them fine.
Okay. You and Reg go to the warehouse, fine. Saturday. The time is 4:30 p.m. And like I said, Mr. Nouvard thinks this deal is above board, so I suggest you dress formally.
An above-board deal in an abandoned warehouse.
Well, he knows it's a little shady. How could it not be? But there is a fine line between shady and criminal, and Mr. Nuvar thinks he's on the right side of that line. So let's keep it that way if we can.
But you have the ruby, Woken.
Yes, we'll meet an hour or so beforehand, get the lay of the land. Once we're happy, I'll give you the ruby and keep an eye on things from a distance.
Okay, sounds like a plan. What do you think, Charlie?
I think I feel good, Reg. How about you, Woken? Are you sure you're okay? Sitting out on the deal of a lifetime?
Somebody always has to be the grown-up. This time it's me. I'm sure next time it'll be me as well. Anybody else have anything to say, or are we done here? I'll see you boys soon then.
Amelia Winslow. This was actually my second ever kill. Back before I was doing jobs for Mr. Oswald, when killing was still just a leisure activity for me, you know, fun, but not really something I could make a career out of. Amelia was this gorgeous girl who worked at the local bowling alley. She'd flirt with me when I was getting my shoes out. Smile like the evening sun. She had this boyfriend called Greg. No, Barry. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm a teenager. Hormones out of control. I decide I'm going to kill Greg/Barry. How dare he keep me and Amelia apart? Our love is eternal. Or at least it would have been, if I ever grew the bollocks to talk to her. It's embarrassing, now I think about it. I got to the car park. I find his car. I've got my cup of acid, right? I'm just going to eviscerate this bell end. So I open the door. I let fly. And then I realise it's Amelia, not Greg/Barry, and her whole fucking head is just starting to melt, and I'm feeling like the biggest twat in the world because I've just melted the Juliet to my Romeo. The whole thing was fucking hell. But there's a lesson in prep work and, you know, keeping your emotions out of it that I'll always take with me.
Did you hoover the living room?
Not yet.
You said you'd do it.
And I'll do it.
That was yesterday.
I'll do it after the call. As soon as it's done, I'll go in there and do it.
As soon as the call is over?
Yeah.
Because the dust is accumulating along the bottom of the wall. It looks like fungus. It's disgusting. Actually, I can do it if you want.
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
For what?
For being nice about it.
Hello, Reginald, Valerie. Apologies for my lateness.
No problem. That's completely fine, Dr. Vost.
I'll give you your full-time slot, so no need to fret about lost minutes. I'd like to start the day a little differently, if that's okay. We've talked a lot about your difficulties living together. I'd like you to both ruminate on an aspect of each other that you enjoy. It makes you happy. Valerie, should we start with you?
Something I've enjoyed?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
No, it's just I came here to bury you, Reg. I was ready for battle.
You know, me too. Glad she picked you first.
Well, I'm thinking about it, and the first thing that comes to mind is I really enjoy how affectionate Reg is. We get in fights, sure, but when the storm clears and we're watching Netflix or playing Goat Simulator or whatever, he always initiates physical contact. Doesn't say anything, just sort of cuddles up with me and we spend the night like that. Not always about trying to fuck me. Well, sometimes it is, but sometimes he just wants to be close. Affectionate, like I said. I love that. Not every man is that way.
Reginald, you previously said that you were struggling with the intimacy of being so close to Valerie. This means you are adjusting.
And that carries into the bedroom, too. You know, I don't have to beg him to eat my pussy. With guys in the past, it can be a fight. But he's not out like a light after I suck his dick, you know? He wants to reciprocate. He wants me to enjoy myself too. Makes me feel he cares about me. Reg is much more emotionally mature than you'd think.
Fuck's sake.
Does Valerie saying that make you uncomfortable, Reginald?
Sort of, yeah.
Why?
I need to go and take a piss.
Now?
Yeah, I will be back in 30 seconds.
I'm sorry, Dr. Vost. He can't handle grown-up matters.
It seems not. Miss Fontana, while I've got you alone for a second, there's a book by a delightfully insightful author named Marie Akabal. It's called Nurturing the Spark. It's all about keeping new relationships heading in the right direction and avoiding the pitfalls. I think it's exactly what you and Reginald need. I'd really like to mail it to you.
Sounds great, Dr. Vost. I'm sure we can pick it up on Amazon. We wouldn't want to put you out.
Nonsense, I'd be happy to. If I could just get an address to send it to.
Well, if you think it'll help us.
I do.
Okay, it's 68 Merrill Avenue, Grays, RM 16 to 80.
Thanks. I'll get that to you in a couple of days.
Sorry about that, guys.
No problem at all. Shall we continue where we left off?
I'd like to come clean about something, if that's okay.
And what's that?
I didn't go for a piss. Just then, I just kind of hid in the hall.
Unreal.
Why did you run away? What made you hide in the hall?
I would like to say something, if that is okay.
This is what it's always like. Run away when things get real, when we're breaking through.
Miss Fontana, please. Reginald, what would you like to say?
I've never had a partner before, a significant other. I mean, I had one in high school, but that isn't real, is it? Always had hookups, and I felt like I was getting what I needed from that. There was no desire for more, really. And if I'm being brutally honest, prior to the last couple of weeks, that's how I saw Valerie too. I had a problem, I needed a place to stay, so I used her. She was only supposed to be a hookup. Even after that, just one that I would be with a little bit longer. Look, I want to be honest with everyone, especially Valerie. That's how it was, and I don't know why I was like that. Maybe some bad idea about what a man is or how a man treats a woman. The point is, I didn't want to be vulnerable because I thought being vulnerable was a weakness. But the more time I spent with Valerie, I want to be vulnerable. I give a shit about how she thinks about me. So, Valerie, I am sorry for being a cunt these last few months, especially the last month. I don't know, I haven't told you, Doctor, but outside of this I'm going through a stressful time with work. But, Valerie, when I'm with you, the stress just fades away. I hope we continue, but if you want, I can get my stuff and leave. But I want to stay. I hope you'll let me stay. Sorry, Dr. Foss, I don't know what Valerie's doing.
Up ahead, the road winds left, and you see the entrance to a park. A park you didn't know was there. You enter through the gate, softly pushing it aside as you follow the footpath deeper inside. The trees tower. Rich greens, cherry blossom pink, auburn red. You see what seems like miles of grass in front of you. This vast, welcoming, endless lawn. You see people. It's as quiet as a churchyard. There are hundreds of people here, maybe 1,000. This is where everyone went. Couples, families, people on their own like you, just sitting, laying down, relaxing on the grass. You see blankets, picnic baskets, children playing back and forth. You walk through them, feeling happiness radiate, gifted from the sun above. Everyone is being given a break from their worries. Time to relax. Time to forget the world as it usually is with all its pressures. The grass is clean cut, except for dandelions which pop out of the soil as they please. You sit. The problems you are dealing with, the ones that consume your thoughts and keep you awake at nights, these problems come to the center of your mind. The clarity of your surroundings, the magic of your surroundings, they clear away the cobwebs. The ill possibilities and wrong choices, they erode into the air, blown away by the summer breeze, leaving you with only the right choices, the right paths to take, clear as day in front of you. You pick one of the dandelions and blow its petals into the wind. Your clarity sharpens. You breathe in and out in this wonderful hidden world, and you know exactly what you have to do, Harrison Acre.
Wow.
I hope that was helpful.
I think it was.
Thank you, Harrison. Consciousness in all its facets can present as a labyrinth, but everything is always more simple than it seems. I just try and show people the way through. I also have an OnlyFans for $7.99 a month if you'd like to have a look.
Yeah, it's not a bad price actually. I'll check it out.
I'd appreciate it. I can give you a free preview if you like, so you know where your money's going.
Okay.
Marjorie Escrow. Yes, you are correct. That is the same name as mine. Marjorie Escrow was my grandma. Took me a while to figure out who my first kill was going to be. Would it be a complete stranger, a prostitute, my mum, my dad? I decided on my grandma for two reasons. The first was that her Christmas presents were complete horseshit. Like, she used to get me these handcrafted wooden toys like trains and elves and all that shite. Everyone else in my class had a Nintendo DS. What the fuck was that about? The second was that she was in a home and was in rank ill health. So I thought, I could kill her without anyone giving a fuck, really. Like, it's just another dead 90-year-old at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? So I swap out her pills, making it look like she fucked up her intake. Takes her about a minute to choke on her own vomit. And the whole time she's looking at me like, why is he not doing anything? What's going on? And then she realises it was me. I did it. And then she dies. What a great moment.
What's going on, Charlie?
He's fucking us, Reg.
What? Who is?
Woking. He's fucking us.
That's a big fucking accusation.
Only 2 can attend the meeting. First of all, why? Some bollocks about a bodyguard. That's not a reason. Second of all, he gave up his spot way too easily. Way too easily. This is the biggest deal he's ever had. And he's going to leave it in my hands. He's going to trust us. He's going to leave a £4.4 million deal in the hands of Charlie and Reg. Never. Woking doesn't trust anyone, let alone us. He wants us two, and us two alone, at that warehouse. He's setting us up to get killed, Reg, so he can sell the ruby, keep all the money.
Fucking hell. If I believe you and you're wrong, then I'm missing out on the biggest deal of my life.
If I'm right, then I'm saving your life.
Yeah, but Woking has the ruby. So even if we were to do this, we'll get nothing, we'll get shit. We've come too far for that.
Woking doesn't have the ruby. I do.
What the fuck?
Reg.
Nah, wait. You are talking about Woking fucking us, but then you're telling me that you have already stolen the fucking ruby. Are you fucking crazy?
I could be long gone with it. I could be in the wind. What would have stopped me? I just didn't trust Woking. Did you trust him with it?
No. That doesn't mean I'd steal it.
I'm not stealing it. I'm keeping it safe. I'm keeping us safe. From him. What are you thinking, Reg?
I'm thinking the decision to get involved with you two 6 months ago was the worst decision that I ever made.
Yeah.
But you could have ran already.
I could have.
But you didn't.
I didn't.
Okay. So say I believe you. Say this prick is fucking us. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna kill him?
I don't think it has to come to that. We'll message him. Say we aren't going to the buy. Tell him we got the stone. See how he reacts. We'll still give him his share. But we're handling things from now on.
Or he'll kill us instead.
He's already trying to kill us.
Yeah, I guess.
You got your phone on you?
Hmm?
Sending you something.
What's that?
It's where I am.
Mate, I'm not looking at that.
Reg, I owe you something here. You've got my address if you need it. If I'm wrong, if I fuck this up for the both of us, then I want you to give it up. Save yourself. You've got a girl now. I've got fuck all.
Thanks.
I'm asking a lot. I have to give you something.
Two weeks radio silence. And then he wants to chat immediately. Are you worried?
No. It'll be alright. It's just been weighing up what to do.
Charlie,
Yeah.
Do you think being a bad guy was worth it?
Worth it how?
I was thinking, if I got a job at B&Q when I was 18, well, I'm 24 now, so I'd be like an assistant manager or something, or maybe even work in HR. Like, go to the centre and work in a corporate office. I don't think it would be that bad, you know.
I think you would have hated it.
What makes you think that?
Well, because every day you'd be sat at your desk wondering how good you could have had it as a professional criminal and all the endless possibilities. But no. I'm waiting behind Sandra at the vending machine for a metallic espresso.
I do hate vending machine coffee.
I think it'd tear you up inside, thinking about how easy you could have had it.
Humour me. Don't you ever think about it?
Nah. I'm a cunt, Rich. Always have been. Can't have me circulating amongst the masses. Nobody get anything done.
Yeah. Me too.
You know, we'll get through whatever this is going to be. It's coming to an end, Reg.
Oh, good gosh. I hate to be bothersome, but have either of you two fine gentlemen seen my torso? I seem to have misplaced it.
Alright, guys. Not gonna lie, I got a bit carried away skinning your friend Woken here. The thing's a bit beyond recognition now, innit? Oh well, you can trust me that it's him.
It's Oswald's man.
Got it in one. Let me tell you, when you two didn't turn up to the meeting you were supposed to be killed at, Mr. Oswald was very pissed off. All the lads were dressed up with nowhere to go. Such a waste. Well, we lost faith in our pal Woken's ability to deliver you two to us at that point, but we had a fun 2 weeks together. I got all the info that I needed, and then I cut his head off with a bread knife. It's a messy way to do it, that.
If you ever try and find me, I will turn your head into paste before you get the fucking chance.
No, you won't, mate. You can trust me on that.
Do you think we give a fuck about Woken? He set us up. What do you want?
True, yes he did, but only after you fucked him first. Interesting fact I discovered, I think, during the 13th hour of torture. Well, he was going to go ahead with everything as planned until he found out that you'd swapped Ruby out with a fake. I was so angry with you, Charlie. So he came to Mr. Oswald to try and rearrange the chessboard. It didn't go as well as he hoped. But you asked me what I want. I want you two nonces to turn yourselves over. I want the fucking Ruby. I want you to beg Mr. Oswald for your lives. And I want to go home by Tuesday. I've been on this job for 3 fucking months. And I'm bored out of my mind, to be honest. Who knows, maybe if you apologise and you really, really mean it, he might let you out of this missing only a few body parts. Can only know if you try. So what do you say, boys, lads, guys? Sound fair? Suppose that's a no.
Looks like.
What about you, Charlie? Do you want to stay for a chat? I can show you some more bits of Mr. Woken if you'd like. I've got a real collection growing here.
Nah, you're alright. Can I ask you something?
Of course you can, mate.
Have you ever had sex? With an adult, I mean, not a 10-year-old.
Are you calling me a nonce? I just called you that, don't be childish.
It's just, I've seen killers doing what I do. Most of them don't give a fuck. But the ones that enjoy it, the ones like you, I don't know. Always seems to be something off with them. Something about you screams virgin.
Is the food on my plate trying to antagonise me?
You can kill me as many times as you want. I'll still die having known the touch of a woman.
Yeah, you're lucky there's glass between us, mate.
So let's remove it. 47 North Way, SE7, 4XQ. Come get me, you twisted fuck.
This was hard. The line of separation was thin, but got to make a choice, don't you? My number one kill is Andrew Simpson. There's nothing particularly interesting about him or the paycheck, but what it was cruel. There's layers to this life. There's the thrilling kills, there's the exciting kills, the profitable kills. That's all fine, but yeah, there's something about the nasty kills where you tap into that purest darkness of the human condition and see where it takes you. That shit elevates. Andrew's got these 3 small dogs, small adorable ones, like more fur than puppy, and you can tell he just loves them to bits. And I've got nothing booked in for the week after, so I decided to make it last. I kill the first dog and I say to him, right Andrew, either eat it or starve. And he waits. He waits as long as he possibly can, you know, starving, getting delirious until he just can't take it anymore. So he eats his precious little thing. Then I say to him, right Andrew, 2 dogs left. If you kill one, I'll let the other one live. I say to him, people like me were hard to understand. But once I give my word to someone, I consider that a contract. Binding. He refuses. Begs me to kill him instead, you know, the whole performance. But he sees I'm not budging. So he makes me promise to let the other one go, and I'm doing it. I'm promising, swearing to God, a man's got to have a code. So he kills his baby. And I kill the other one immediately right there. I don't even wait a second. Oh, the defeat, man. The death on his face. No contract. No code. I didn't eat porn up for a month.
Sorry about the close proximity, but there really was no real way to film this and maintain a proper 2 metre distance. But you two do have bigger things to worry about than COVID right now, so...
Please, Reg will give it back. Please let us go.
You fucking cunt. When I'm free, I'm gonna rip your fucking head off.
Reg,
see what happens then, you
Reg,
fucking coward. You
rein
cunt!
it in, mate. That's enough. It's done.
Fuck you!
I could just shoot your girlfriend right now. I can do that instead if you're going to be a twat about it. Is that what you want? Or do you want to calm down?
Stop it, please.
Hmm? Good boy. Now we can talk to each other like grown-ups. One taxpayer to another. You must be wondering how I found you, yeah? Valerie? You wondering how I found Reg?
Don't you fucking talk to her.
I'll talk to her if I fucking want, Reg, you prick. Valerie. That's what you said your name was, right?
Yes.
Don't you want to know how I found Reg?
Please.
Valerie, this feels more like a yes-no question to me.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's the funny thing, you see, I didn't find him. Mr. Woking, that's one of Reg's criminal friends, he was working very hard to track down the whereabouts of Reg and Charlie. Oh, sorry, Charlie is his other criminal friend. Now, you started texting Mr. Woking about your relationship problems, how difficult you were finding it with Valerie, didn't you, Reg?
Valerie, I'm sorry.
Well, he recommended a Dr. Vost. Somebody he'd known for a long time, someone he could vouch for personally. Now, it turns out that Mr. Woking was blackmailing Dr. Voss, something to do with his sister and a heroin addiction. I wasn't really listening at that point, to be honest. But he told her to get an address out of the 2 of you. Do the sessions as normal, fucking help if she can. But that's it. Get an address. And she succeeded. Didn't she, Valerie?
Okay.
I love you.
She may love you, but she still gave you up.
Okay, Valerie. I love you too. We're
So
gonna
in a
be
funny
alright.
sort of way, Bo can kill you the same way that you killed him by not showing up to the buy. Ever thus the deadbeats, Lebelski. Right, I won't beat around the bush. You are going to die in the next couple of minutes. Nothing you can do or say to stop that. Can't be Valerie! There's nothing you can do or say to stop that. Can't be helped. But Reg, I'm gonna make you a deal, a fair one, I think. Now, I've heard all about you two. Woken told me everything, how you moved in with a stranger off of Tinder. You got fed up looking for a way out. But to my eyes, this looks different. Looks like you two found something true here now at the pressure, made a diamond, a connection, am I right? And Valerie, do you feel the same?
Yes.
Beautiful, so here's my offer. Save Valerie by giving up Charlie. Tell me where he is and she can live, I'll just kill you.
How the fuck can I trust you?
People like me, we are hard to understand, but we have a way of operating. We follow a code. Now, everyone's code is different, but the few things I do believe in, I believe in absolutely. I do what I say. I finish the contract and I go home. Valerie's name is not on the contract, Reg, it's just yours. If I promise you I won't kill her, then that's as good as a contract between us. Man's got to have a code. What do you think, mate?
I'm not a rat.
Choosing Charlie over your beloved. True love isn't what it used to be, is it, Valerie?
No, wait!
Wait for what? You're not a rat, you just told me so might as well get this over and done with.
Reg, listen to me. Listen. I love you, okay? Nothing he makes us do changes that.
You're not going to let this happen, are you, Reg? Go on, save her. Do it for love.
You'll promise you'll let her go.
No!
Promise. Swear to mum's life.
63A, Bremlin Street.
In Ilford?
Yes!
Okay. I knew that little shit was lying. Just wanted to make sure.
I know you don't hear from me much. And I don't know if I even believe in you. And if I do believe in you, I don't know if you're good. Or if you give a shit about anything that goes on down here with us. Especially not me. I'm a cunt. I know that. But he's worse. So if you do, if you're listening, let him call. Let him still be in the house. I'll do whatever you want.
Hi there, Charlie. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good. Listen, you twat. I'm going to make you bleed like you can't even imagine. £5.20 on my Oyster card to get here. For what? You sent me to a fake address. Think that's clever, do you? Lying to your best mate about where you were? For what? Nothing. You're still going to die, Charlie. Just like Reg did.
You killed Reg then?
Of course I did.
Did you kill his girl too?
Yeah. Made him watch.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't have to do anything, Charlie. I did it because I wanted to. Yeah, I did it because it was a good time.
Me? Reg? Fair enough. But her? Why you got to be a cunt about it? There's no need.
Are you chastising me, Charlie? Save it for the worms.
My name's not Charlie, it's Harrison. Harrison Aker. I wanted to tell Reg that. But I was scared, Escrow.
Right. Are you going to start begging for your life now, Harrison? Because I've got a train to catch.
I keep surviving. People around me with reasons to live. I got my brother killed 8 years back. Some stupid disagreement over counterfeit Japanese necklaces. Empire of the Rising Sun. Meant to be from the 1930s. They were fake. Of course. Got found out. And they killed Nathan. Not me, though. I got away. I got away. Never told anyone that before. This is the last you or anyone else Mr. Oswald sends is going to see me. I'm done. I'm going to disappear now with the ruby. And you're going to let me go.
Am I Harrison? And why would that be?
Because the flat's rigged with explosives.
What?
By escrow.
Hello, Harrison. How have you been?
Pretty good, yeah. It's been a whirlwind few months.
I got your donation, by the way. Very generous.
Came into a bit of money. Wasn't using it for anything else.
Well, I'm grateful. Are you sure you're all right?
No. I'm just looking for a distraction, if that's all right. Something to take my mind off things.
Of course. Shall we start?
Yeah.
You feel the heat wash over you. It's hotter than you're used to, but not unpleasant. Quite pleasurable, in fact. You open your eyes, and the first thing that grasps you is the vast Egyptian sun that shines overhead. You're in a desert, and in the distance, you can see the tops of the pyramids blending in with the sand dunes on the horizon. There's no one around. You're alone, and you should be scared. You should worry about water, food, surviving. But somehow you know that doesn't matter to you. You're above those concerns. You don't need water. You don't need food. You can wander these vast desert dunes in absolute safety, in absolute calm. You see something across the sand. Someone. A child. They're too far away. You can't make out an age. She could be 5. She could be 10. But no older than that. Definitely young. Somehow you know it's a girl. You try to get closer. Your walk turns into a run, but like the pyramid, she somehow seems to stay far away. You think, maybe she's an illusion, a mirage, and maybe she is. But you sense something from her regardless. A gratitude, a knowledge that you're doing all you can, and that's all that can be asked. You're finally able to reach her. But as you do, you realize you've reached an oasis instead, full of the purest drinking water and palm trees full of fruit, all yours and yours alone. Finally, place to rest. A place away from the prying eyes of the world where you can be in peace. You wake up.